Are you there? Oh, yes! Hello!
Hi. Hello.
Are you the right Peter?
Yes, success.
Excellent.
Welcome to the Supershow!
Thank you guys so much. It's really cool to be here. Yeah, we're stoked. I'm here with Matt, too. He's the lead developer on Deathstate.
Hey, guys.
Nice. Hello.
How many people are actually involved in the game?
So we had kind of like an irregular development cycle. I would say it was like Matt and I for, a few solid months, and then we had a sprint this summer, and this like happened off and on over about 2.5 years. And then we had a sprint this summer where we had more people from the office kind of doing like Thursday sprint hours to, throw more features in and get a lot of the content in that we wanted for launch. So I don't even have like a solid count of like who's in the credits, but
yeah, a bunch.
If you look at the credits, there's a lot of names, and it's including like everybody from the office that contributed to testing, and like a lot of people did put like real work in there. So
nice.
It's our baby.
I've only played it for about 5 minutes to test to make sure everything all worked right and had the settings, and oh my god, I'm loving it.
Good. Thank you so much. I'm really excited to see what depths we discover.
Yeah, I don't know. I played like just a little bit, and I got to like the first boss, I think, and then I died. So
It's a good first run.
Cool. And also we've got Gray Fox 0925 in the chat. I think he's going to be helping us field some chat questions. So if you see Gray Fox, tell him hello.
hello, Gray
I'll
Fox.
mod him. That way he can post links and things as well.
Oh, perfect. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
All right, should I just hop into a run so we can start seeing a bit of the game and you can start talking a bit about it?
Yeah, totally.
All right, let's do a new save.
Let's get Abyssal.
So, 3 weeks ago, Professor Ellenberg went missing from the Miskatonic University. Yesterday, I received a cryptic message from him asking me to meet him at the library. Could he have returned? In his message, he mentioned something strange about his research on the Deathstate. I must find him. My god, this light! What's happening to me? Feel free to jump in at any time, I'm just being a derp.
No, it's okay. I know exactly what's happening.
You're like, oh yes. Alright. So move with left stick, dodge with right... Oh, dodge with right stick. Okay, that's what that was. Abilities... I'm using a PlayStation one, but whatever.
Oh, it's okay.
XYZ.
So yeah, Deathstate, that's like the whole single stick thing. So aiming happens automatically. It usually goes closest. There's some patterns that fire out and kind of go in a pattern, and you can sort of position yourself a little bit. And the right stick is your dodging. You can dodge through bullets, and you have a little bit of iframes in there too.
Stats. So this is just kind of like all the information about the game right now?
Yeah,
Scary and everything?
The library is sort of like a little bit of a visual menu. We tried to keep it compact since, it's just from like a world building, it's nice, but also we didn't want to have this like huge sprawling thing where like if you unlock a new character, you have to go 12 screens over.
New characters?
Yeah, there are new characters.
There are multiple characters, yeah.
Yeah, you will unlock new characters.
Oh, okay. You are so new. How long has it been since there was something new? Okay, all right.
Yeah, you found the portal. So
I enter the Fortress of Koth. And yeah, so whenever I aim in a direction, basically that's where I shoot. So it's kind of like Crypt of the Necrodancer in that way, where you move and shoot in the same kind of way. It's not, not a separate button.
Yeah, you shoot at whatever the closest enemy is within radius.
So that way you can kind of dodge around and still keep shooting the whole time.
Yeah, Fortress of Koth is pretty, it's like first level, difficulty is pretty minimal, but then...
Tutorial stage.
Yeah, it's pretty manageable. Most of the things that come at you are like physical enemies, and you don't necessarily see a ton of
there's only like
yet.
one ranged guy.
Yeah, and then...
It's pretty easy to work around.
Yeah, but as like gameplay progresses, and even too, like as you start getting into, more in-depth and more intense difficulty, then... It's definitely a game about positioning because...
Oh, yeah, for sure. And just awareness of your surroundings.
Yeah.
I could definitely tell that.
And we've tried to do a lot of things. Like I'm pretty sure all enemy bullets are green. Player bullets have a little bit of like color skinning to them, but we try to do that. And I think also like green bullets is the index to the top. Did we put that in?
Yeah, is there... I noticed there's a lot of stuff kind of in the map area, but most of it's not interactable. Is that right, or is it just something I'm missing?
Some things are...
I know there's like items you can find and chests.
Yeah, totally.
Okay. But like all these like obelisks and stuff, I'm not missing out or something, am I?
Yeah, no. Eventually you'll find like there are some, giant chests and some like... I guess we would just call them like altar-based unlocks, or just like set pieces that you trigger and engages like a little bit of like a mini boss encounter, and there's an unlock tied to it. So, but it's progression stuff.
Cool.
Yeah. Stuff will either pop open like those chests there, or it'll prompt you to pick it up like the items
awesome.
you get.
So, yeah, because I basically just ram my face into things, and then if nothing happens, I assume that we're good to go.
Yeah.
Anything that is interactable, like chests or pickups and things, you will get the little prompt.
So apparently I'm supposed to be sure to check regularly for portal rash. All right.
Call your doctor.
This is good life advice.
So I have this sweet laser now. Does that mean I don't have my regular shooting attack?
It replaces it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. I think we've been doing some like some balance and tweaks and things. So some complaints about
all right. I didn't see you last time. Not a fan.
Oh, yeah. These guys.
It's a lot of projectiles. You could just not.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
There's a friend.
I'm cheesing the wall. Nope.
That is a legit strategy.
Just come on, man. Ah, that effect when you actually get hit is like, I flinch for real.
Yeah.
Like no. I'm going around this way. You can stay there, have some fun. I'm gonna kill some other guys.
You'll meet him again.
I'll come back to you. I noticed I also took too long on a level one time, and it was giving me kind of like the feeling of a ghost mechanic, but I didn't stay long enough to see what was going on. Is that something I should be worried about, taking too long on a level?
It's there is peril if you linger too long in the depths. You can expect to see some trouble, but
nice.
And that's one thing too we've changed a bit. So like if anybody had played the game at PAX East last year or seen some of the earlier demos, I think we even had like a mini boss would appear, but that's one of the things that it's changed a bit more. Another chest.
That looks fantastic, whatever that is. Oh, Red Demon Aspect Stone. Oh, so I'm actually a different character now?
Yeah, there's a couple of those. So it's not like a persistent.
Yeah, I don't like unlock. Yeah.
Yeah, we have a couple of these like character reskins mid run.
Cool.
I think there's a couple demons and like a big meat guy, the flesh mutation dude.
Do I'm assuming the gold or whatever, the bars are like unlock stuff for like purchases?
You can actually find merchants
there we go.
kind of throughout like stores and stuff.
Speak of the devil, or the merchant, I guess.
Yeah.
There's different flavors of those guys too. Sometimes you'll get some gambling opportunities. Sometimes you'll find some items to buy. He's selling health. That's great.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, he's back.
There's your friend.
All right.
Yeah. So typically
30. Yeah, I've got 70 I can do. Well, I think I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna see if I get some dropped. So I'm gonna be gambling with my life here.
Nice.
Because we're doing okay. I don't know what the thing I got does. I got a thing. Nope, that doesn't.
They got an eyeball. Usually they increase your damage a little bit.
My blood feels thick, apparently.
Oh yeah.
I don't like that.
Potion.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I'm so slow now.
It slows you down, but it did taste good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good.
So I have a developer question for you. I'm a dev, so I think about things in a kind of, more developer-y sort of way. And I'm just curious, what led to the decision to kind of have the game itself control the aiming and the firing and just having a single stick shooter?
Yeah, that's a great question. Obviously, it's something that we thought about a lot. It came from a few different things. Like some of the inspiration for this is like bullet hell games. We're playing a lot, I think, Pete and I were playing a lot of like Bug Princess and stuff at the time we were originally making it. And one of the things in like some of the ports of those,
Yeah, the mobile ones.
it's just always shooting for you. So you can kind of just like dodge around, and it becomes about trying to get damage in, but like maneuvering your character. And that just felt like a kind of a neat thing. It kind of let us throw a lot of bullets at you, maybe a lot more than we could have if you also had to aim your shots at the same time. Like right now, obviously, we're still at the beginning of the game, so it's not going nuts yet, but later on we can really, we get a lot of the more intense bullet hell aspect going, and I think it kind of let us experiment quite a bit with like that level of throwing stuff at you.
Yeah, I think it like opened up sort of like the entry level to the game, and it's still like if once you start desecrating and doing like insanity runs and getting your difficulty up there, it can get pretty uncontrollable and wild as far as that goes. But yeah.
I definitely feel like the beginning levels at least are very approachable, even though you can tell that they're not easy. Like I feel like the difficulty is going to scale, but it only scales really as much as you're willing to make it.
Yeah.
So if you're done with it, you're like, all right, I'm gonna, like just replay the first level over and over again. That's gonna be fun.
I think we like how the even the early game difficulty balance came out as far as you don't always have, or I think because it's a it's a procedural game, everything is positioned where it's going to be positioned. It's really easy to get yourself into like a situation that gets really bad quickly, and it's kind of about that like risk reward versus time on the amount of time you're going to spend in the levels.
Yeah, I'm running into that issue where I'm like, man, I really wish I bought. I don't know. I don't have any health now, and I think I'm going to be having some trouble when I move to this next level because I'm pretty sure it's a boss. Yeah. I'm fighting a boss. It's not good.
Cool.
Oh, no.
We've got some questions in chat, actually. Wayne is asking how the laser particles are handled. He's curious if it's a sprite that's rotated and stretched.
Yeah. It's kind of like a 3-slice thing, if you're familiar with that kind of. So there's a beginning and an end, and the middle is stretched in between them.
Yeah, and I think the end, like the little burst effect, there's a couple frames of like the laser cap has a couple of frames of like little flashy, like fuzzy, zappy stuff on the end. You're doing really good.
Stop.
I might be behind your doom, but the old stream delay. Look at this dodging.
So I was like, I
So
need
good.
the help, man. Just give it to me. Oh no.
Yeah, the Crystal Council is one of the bosses we put in after the initial release. I'm really happy with just like the amount of stuff that's in there.
You can see where we can toss some bullets at you.
Yeah.
Oh no.
This is like the real Deathstate we get to here.
All right.
So far, so good.
Yeah.
Not trying to jinx you, but
The dad came out. Crystal Dad. I was really happy with those like diamond bolt patterns too.
yeah, those look great.
Yeah.
Bloated thread gut. Suck on that, crystal dudes.
Success!
Nicely done.
Yeah, well done.
That was awesome.
Yeah, and another thing too, it's really interesting to me seeing the things that have like gotten in here in execution post-launch. Like we really bumped up and juiced up a lot of the like the boss death effects.
Mm-hmm.
We had one of our crew just do some like spending some time on like effects for those, and that with some dev support got it really punchy.
See, some of these guys have their own bullet effect.
Yeah, I almost forgot to mention you've got the spooky bullets now too, in addition to your laser.
Oh yeah, I've got the
So
like
it's-
book.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those
Gives me
might
spooky
scare
bullets.
enemies away.
Oh, I thought they were just candy corn.
They are.
Yeah.
there's a
Sweet
reason
pink
for that.
candy corn. So are all my lasers and stuff pink because I was the girl character before, or
No, pink is
Are
kind
they
of the
always
default
pink?
character
Okay,
color. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, there's some other characters that have some different palette shifts, but by default, yeah, like Matt was saying, a lot of the characters start off with the pink beams.
I'm all right with the pink. That bubble looks bad. I'm not going near it.
It is.
It's a bad bubble.
Pretty much anything if it like comes out of a bad guy's body, I don't want to be involved.
Except for the delicious organs.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the delicious organs and gold. That stuff I'm okay with. But if it's like a bodily fluid, I'm not okay with it.
Yeah.
All right. I don't like when you run at me. More health. I can come back for that. That's good.
Yeah, so like you're in the middle of the Osane swamp right now, and it's just this like hotbed of insane cult activity. There's like cultists and dogmen all over the place, and just
You're in the corner. All right, you. I love all the little gross stuff that sticks out of the ground too. I'm glad it's not actually dangerous, because there's a lot of it. Like no, little tendrils and eyeballs and blood.
That's one thing I wanted.
All right. Sorry, there's.
I want to add more traps in.
More
like
traps?
hazardous
Thanks.
terrain and stuff.
It's like Darkest Dungeon and stuff, where they add like more dangerous things as the game's released. It's like, here, you're getting too good at the game.
Yep.
How about you die some more? Oh no! I'm out of there. I'm not a fan of the running, guys. Make me panic just a little bit. All right. Yeah, do we have any other questions in the chat that we should be fielding? I keep meaning to look at chat, and then I realize I'm playing this game, and I'm like, nope.
That's okay.
This is just one of those games where you just can't not focus.
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah,
I don't think there's actually-
turn-based Deathstate in 2017.
Oh, Wave of Terror. No!
Grey Fox seems to be doing a good job answering questions in chat, actually. I'm curious, you said earlier that you were adding a bunch of things in, like, post-launch. How long ago did the game launch, and are you still working on, like, updating things and stuff like that?
Yeah, we launched. When did it come out? October 21st or something like that.
I think it was 10/20.
Yeah.
10/20 last year, and we've done. I'm trying to remember like our patch history. We've added some new levels or new worlds to
No.
the flow
Sorry.
of things. So what you see on like oh, here comes the wave. Oh shoot! Sorry. So you might see different worlds in your. I'm sorry. I'm just like watching the
I
dark
died.
wave. Picking up. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
But there's
Alright,
a little
so I
bit
got-
of variability per run as far as what's your starting world going to be, and that's a new feature. And also, I think we've added maybe like 7 new bosses since original launch. Like lots of like small tweaks and bug fixes and some
we've been
balancing stuff.
Balancing. We've added a lot of items. Tweaking. We got another balance patch coming out soon. It's actually in beta now. That should be coming out.
Yeah, it has a
long.
couple new like enemies and things to it. It's not we're not necessarily on the docket to be doing like another multi-level add-on soon, but it's something that we're just kind of like waiting to see how Deathstate continues to do, and if it seems warranted to add a pile of cool new stuff on it, we definitely want to, and we've been bootstrapping our marketing too, so hopefully that enough people find out about it and hear about it. And I mean, Twitch is an amazing platform for that. Look here, now you have we're starting off.
Yeah, I was gonna say I
with
unlocked a new character and I swapped to him, and apparently I'm in a new area, and that scares me a little bit.
Yeah, we get a little bit of variety.
Yeah.
This is one of the new worlds, actually. The worlds we added post-launch.
It's a lot of things with big teeth.
Yep.
Like AC Wraith, welcome to the mysteries of the Dewey Decimal System. You must know the Dewey Decimal System.
So have you got any plans to port this game as well? I know you were talking about being inspired kind of by mobile ports. I feel like this would be really great on like Vita.
Yeah, we definitely do. We would love to bring it to consoles and stuff, and we're looking into some of that now, actually.
Yeah.
But I don't know how much.
Yeah, I don't know if because it's funny because Deathstate started off as a mobile prototype, and that's sort of why we were looking at like, hey, look at what Cave is doing with their ports, and these are pretty fun. But now that we've added as much
Oh yeah, now you're like,
stuff
wait.
to it, and have, like I mean, there's like a boatload of like shaders going on in here that
yeah.
I think we would just like cause iPhones and Android devices to melt. So
But there's always Vita.
yeah, but yeah, no, we love the Vita. So
I love the Vita, and I love peer pressuring devs to port their games to Vita. Just ask like Ryan Clark. I was asking him about porting Crypt of the Necrodancer to Vita like 3 years ago. I was like, so when's this coming to Vita?
Yeah, it's definitely on the table. So
Yeah, that's good.
We're just trying to like carve out some time.
Oh yeah, for sure. I know it's like a really difficult thing to do. It's not just like press button and then ta-da. But it's good to hear that it's in the possible works, you know?
Yeah.
Would you guys be willing to talk a little bit about the financial success of the game? Like, you're constantly updating it, and I'm curious if you're actually selling enough to really afford to be able to do that, because I know that's a trick for indie devs sometimes.
I mean, like specific numbers. I feel comfortable talking about it a bit, just because.
You don't have to be specific. You can be vague as you want.
What I was just gonna say is, like, this is like we're living in like the Steam Spy world now, so people can up and get some like rough aggregate numbers if you're curious. I mean, we're a few months away from that crazy heart. We're a few months away from when it originally launched, and we haven't yet made it into the black as far as our reckoning goes, but we're feeling pretty happy with just the pace of things, and also too, like, anytime that there's been I think we had some really nice Twitch and YouTube coverage during the winter sale, and that was like during I think a day or two of people streaming and making some events out of it. We had like the same quantity as we had the same amount of like our total sum sales happen again in those couple days. So again, that's sort of like the Twitch effect, the YouTube effect is pretty amazing when it really works. So we're just giving it time, and I mean, right now we're doing any updates that we're doing to the game are probably going to be like small content balance and tweaks. And there's like, oh man, there's the axe now. I'm just looking at your bullets. That's cool.
Yeah, that's from the sweetheart that I got. It gives me like a bladed thing every once in a while.
Aw, sweetheart.
Yeah. Well, I don't think it was sweet. I think it was like scary. But it's pretty sweet to me because I get sweet bladed like axe tier things. I don't know what they are. Lasers.
And also too, like, this is honestly our first Steam game. We've been doing a lot of like what's the word? We've been doing a lot of like client games for years, and this is our like our big like in-house baby, and we're like, we'll see how it goes, and hopefully it continues to do what it's been doing, and just works at a steady pace, and maybe we'll see where we're at. Oh, a new brain too.
Not sure if I like what I picked up there, but we're gonna go with it.
Oh yeah, you got the burst fire.
Yeah, it could be good, it could be bad.
Yeah, it's a lot of those. I recognize the brain and that heart just because those are some really recent organ additions, and a lot of those do some pretty thorough changes to like your firing mechanics. So they're definitely like, I must have this or I must not have this.
Yeah, well now I have like this sweet Bible that shoots skulls, so I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
That kind of makes up for my pulse firing.
Yeah, I love all the friggin' books in this. They're so fun to name.
What kind of universe inspiration do you have? Like, someone was saying they kind of saw something that reminded them of like Cthulhu. There's like, is that an old one?
Yeah.
So like, yeah, more of that. Something about a question. I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely. So like Deathstate it's definitely in this like weird Lovecraftian like mythos world, but like on crack, and it's just totally
on neon crack.
Yeah, it's like the Lovecraftian rave mythos or something, and I think I had like the D&D manual of the planes like next to my desk throughout the whole process, and we've just been looking at all sorts of weird like actual like historic like strange occultism stuff, and just like patterns and things. So it's really this weird.
Yeah,
like,
speaking of patterns,
super weird.
I've got some crazy patterns going on my screen. What happened there? Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna leave before anything bad happens. Sounds like a plan. I'm kind of one of those people that likes to complete an entire area, so I'll do bad things just to get that last little nugget of gold kind of thing. But it's like, no, I'm leaving. It's not worth it.
Okay.
I'm gonna survive instead.
If
Sounds like a
you
plan.
play Deathstate a lot, it may correct for that tendency a little.
Yeah.
Because I think, like, some more mazy sections of the games where like it's like you'll be happy if you get to the end.
Well, and that's the thing too, because like I love exploring, but now I'm like, if I find the portal, I'm getting out.
Because like a little bit of sort of just design disclosure too. There's like a pretty set pattern to, you know, a given floor in Deathstate is going to have like a item location, whether it's like an item holding chest or a spell book or something like that, and then it might actually have you know, like an epic chest or this and that when it's unlocked. But if you kind of know what it is you can be finding in a given run, kind of like once you found that thing, it's like you kind of want to be on your way sometimes.
What's this one? Fires 3 chilling. I don't know. I kind of like this guy. I'm gonna keep this guy. Actually, no, wait. I'm gonna try this one on a few enemies. Then we'll see.
I see you've got some plague bullets going on too.
Yeah, I like this guy
The
better.
plague versus the freeze.
I don't want your developer pro strats. Actually, which one is better?
I'm trying to even think of what it would be.
Yeah.
I like
those
this
two, they're
consistent
probably
firing
even.
one.
Sounds like
better.
a bad cold.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of mucus involved in here, so
Yeah.
not surprising. I'm super digging this game, though. I'm definitely going to be playing a lot more of it. I would love if this came to Vita, too. I'll definitely be that person tweeting at you like, so...
So we were talking about Vita.
Yeah, I can't wait to reply to those tweets.
But no, like, just the visuals, the music, the gameplay, it's super enjoyable. I'm really picky with games, so... I don't know. Just... It's a compliment, man.
Thank you. Yeah.
And it's funny because I usually play like a lot of the same genre of games. I basically play like roguelikes, farming sims, and rhythm games. Pretty much. And then like Metroidvanias in there once in a while. But it's like, yeah, so I get to know really a lot about that genre. And yeah, I'm really loving this one. It has things that I recognize from other games, but it's not the kind of thing where you're like, well, this game did it better. It's kind of all its own thing, and it's really enjoyable.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I mean, we play a lot of those games too, and you know, we
Okay.
bring the things we like, and we try to evolve them in a way that we think is fun, and
Yeah.
glad it's working.
Yeah, and I mean we're glad that, you know, when people see Deathstate, they kind of raise their eyebrow a little bit and they say single stick, you know.
Yeah,
And it turns
I definitely was like, what?
Yeah, it's cool though, and we were thinking about that really early on. We were like, is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? And I think we're pretty happy with it just because it's you know, it's a unique thing. We're not like the first game to have done it, but there aren't as many that do. So it just seemed like let's live in the space for a little bit and see what comes out of it.
Yeah, and it's not like it makes it too easy or anything or too hard. It just changes the way you play and the way you think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be
okay.
100% honest. I go through and I play every single game before it ends up on the Supershow. My first like 2 minutes of gameplay with Deathstate, I was like almost upset. I'm like, no, I want to aim. What is this?
Yeah.
And then I just got super curious and like just about like your design decisions behind it and stuff like that, which is why that was my first question to you. It's because it's what?
Yeah, no, totally.
Yeah.
And it's and we talked about it a lot, honestly, and I think we were, you know, it was potentially going to stay or go a couple times just because it kept coming up internally. It was like this perennial topic that wouldn't go away. But I think the more we talked about like, well, what if we did have this, and we kind of lost some of the death stateness of it, where, you know, it just has, there's like more that you need to be doing in a different way. But also too, I feel like, you know, having the dodge on the right stick gives you a good use for that.
Yeah, let's be
that
honest,
input.
I don't really know how to use the dodge effectively. I'm still working on that one. Still working on
I get myself killed using it all the time.
Yeah, I was like, I dodge better just not using the dodge button.
Yeah, it's a good oh shit button.
I tried it in the boss fight and it didn't really work out for me, but that's okay.
Yeah, it's just like getting the feel of like what your distance is and like when the iframes like start and end. It's a little bit of a practice thing, and I'm not sure if it's affected by your speed.
I think it might be. They might have also actually been changed in the recent beta.
Yeah, because if you wind up with a character who's super slow and you dodge, you're like,
oh no,
just dodging not very far. It doesn't always seem
just
very
like,
worth
no,
it.
why? Well, I mean,
Yeah,
I guess if you did have like an overpowered dodge, you would just dodge it everywhere instead of walking,
Yeah.
right? So, or
There's a little
floating,
bit
I
of a
guess.
cooldown on it, and
Yeah, and there are characters that you can unlock too that are super quick, and those can be pretty fun and also unstable to play because you're like flinging yourself around the field, and movement is is a little more fluid.
I don't know what. All right. Oh, that was my third eye opens. Wow. Okay.
you can see it.
Sounds like some potion talk.
Yep. I'm gonna pick this one up again because now I have space. I'm going right over here for this chest.
Yeah, it's perfect for that.
Oh, there's 2 chests over here? I'm all about that. And I've got saved health on the ground. Whoa, okay. Good thing I do.
Yeah, and another thing that we've been sort of working on is like one of the first things that we added to Deathstate after it had been launched was we added some more levels and tiers to sort of like the end game difficulty, just because you always have some people that approach your game and they're just going to wind up being ultra pro at it, and they say, oh, I cleared it, what's next? And
Yeah, I want to play more.
we have, so that's like where like desecration comes in, like as you.
So what is desecration?
So what happens is once you have the ability to desecrate unlocked, there are little altars in the first world, in the first level of a given world, that have a like a little skull floating over it, and if you toggle one of those, it gives you like some heavy metal music and spawns a mini boss, but also it increments the difficulty up a ratchet for the duration of your run, and you can do that cumulatively. You can stop at desecration 1, you can desecrate every time you find a altar, and by the time you're at like desecration 3, that's like as high as it goes right now. There's also the little computer terminal. I'm not sure if you had it in your library right now.
Yeah, I think it's there now.
Yeah, so if and when you start a new run, you look at the there's a little computer terminal with a skull on it next to the portal, and with that you can toggle difficulty and also like get into I think just insanity mode.
Please
and what
die!
insanity is,
Not you.
Yeah, sorry. Mortar slime.
God,
Insanity
dang it.
is max desecration from the start, so that is like the hardest difficulty you can play the game on currently.
Ooh.
So it's just something I like to remind people about. Oh, the corner.
The freaking slime.
Yeah.
That slime, though.
You dropped a tooth.
Yeah, and the potion I used healed me, so that was pretty awesome. I used that potion earlier and it slowed me. I was on stream, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Ooh, so this one is the... Wait, that button. Give it to me. Alright. So I see a chest. I'm going for that. Although there's a lot of enemies over there, too. Don't do it! Did he just kill it? Can enemies kill each other? Or did I kill that guy?
Mushrooms do hurt the other enemies, the little
Okay.
mushroom spores.
Yeah. Small
Nice.
muffin clouds. They're very toxic.
Yeah. I'm not sure if anybody else does, actually.
Yeah, I would love to have some more of that in there. Just those kind of like fun, weird, overlapping.
Yeah, it's kind of like when you get stuff like where the enemies can also die to traps.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we need some
Alright,
spike traps in
alright.
here.
Spike traps? I don't like the sound of that. I don't need spikes. Hey, I'm
Spikes are
floating. Spikes shouldn't hurt me. Oh no, I'm not.
Just-
am I?
yeah.
Free
I'm
acupuncture.
floating.
Maybe that'll be it. There'll be spike traps, but you can float over them. It doesn't hurt you.
Spike traps in the air.
That would be a gift.
All right.
Kind of like the enemies walk over it and they're like, why are my feet so sore and tender?
Ouchies.
Yeah.
All right. That's enough of that. No. Oh, okay. It's not the same kind. It's not gonna spew things at me. I'm okay with that slime then.
Yeah, there's always going to be like one. we call them elite enemy in the map somewhere. Those are the guys that drop.
Oh, okay, so that was an elite.
Yeah, he had some modifiers.
And you can skip them if they're too spicy of a dish.
Those
I
ones,
was just kind of caught in the corner, and there was lots of enemies the other direction, so
Yep,
I decided
totally.
to go for it.
I think that mortar might track you across the map anyway.
Oh,
It seemed to be.
Okay,
It seemed to be. It seemed like it didn't matter what I did. It just was going
that's
to get
not
me.
nice. Why did you put that in?
I don't know.
Why did we do
Oh
that?
gosh. All right.
Full
All
of
right.
regrets.
All right. You can stop that right now. All right. We're good. We're good. I'm out of here. Need to make sure I keep my health on this level. Don't do anything crazy. You leave your burp bubble out of it. Whoa! Okay. I don't know what that is. Looks kind of like a heart. It's been sewed up or something. Are there any characters that can surpass like the holes in the floor, or is that constant kind of deterrent?
Yeah, those always block you right now. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, there's enemies that will fly over gaps and stuff.
I figured the enemies would have a way around.
Yeah.
Get out of here. It's my money. Oh, okay. Another one of those things. I'm gonna go this way. Sounds like a really good plan right now. Whoa, okay. Except for when things run at my face.
Yeah, there's a lot of fast movement here in the
Yeah.
swamp.
Yeah, fast movement, crazy corridors.
Alright, I need this chest. So y'all need to die. Alright. I can't burst those bubbles preemptively. Ooh. Ooh.
You can't. But that
Oh no,
it's got me thinking. Yeah.
How do I do this? Nope. Oh, I used my thing. I wasn't meaning to use my thing. Guess it doesn't matter. So how do I use this like Iron Maiden head? Which one?
That would
is
be,
mine?
if you're using the PlayStation controller, that'll be triangle.
Okay,
They're,
triangle.
they're kind of labeled for Xbox.
Oh, okay, I
controllers
see what it does
but,
now. Eh. You would
Yeah,
think I'd
so-
be used to it. Most games do that, but I constantly I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I should just print out like a cheat sheet. Alright, so do I want to gamble? I totally do. Can I only pick one?
Yep.
Oh,
Pick
man.
wisely.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
that one.
only have so many invisible hands circulating your spirit form.
Oh man. There's
You can only
nothing.
You can only cantrip mage hand so many times.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, gambler. You got gambled.
Alright, alright. It's quite the like Tower of Blood. It's pretty cool. I could use one of those in my living room.
Yeah.
Alright. Where is this portal? It's not on this side. Apparently it's on the other side. Are they always at the top corner? Is it like from the bottom to the top kind of thing?
Yeah. Yep.
Alright.
It's a vague guideline to kind of keep you moving in the right direction.
Yeah. I kind of noticed, like, especially with the bad stuff that comes up from the bottom, it's like, alright.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hopefully
It's like a
the
big
end.
room.
Yeah, hopefully the exit's always at the top, otherwise I'm screwed.
Yeah. At one point during the dev, I think you started in the middle and you kind of had to just search.
Oh no.
And that was, I
I'm
took
just
that
gonna-
out for a reason.
Yeah. Just like, no thank you. Oh, good. Good. Alright, why is there like shadows? What does the shadows do?
Depends on the type of shadow. You gotta wait for it to catch up.
Yeah, I think. Are you seeing like little shadow people?
No, no.
Oh, is it like some dark light?
Oh, okay.
Probably.
Is that what that is?
I don't know. I'm excited to see. There's a couple different like overlay things.
Is it like a spinning thing?
It was like a words. It was like a shaft of
There are
darkness
no words.
that went across the screen, and then it went
Yep.
away. Oh no, and there it is again. But I didn't know if it was dangerous, or if it just was there to creep me out.
It does have an effect.
Oh, good.
But it's not strictly dangerous either. It's kind of like what it does while you're in it. You deal extra damage, but you also take extra damage while you're standing.
Okay.
Yeah, that thing is That effect is inspired from Hellraiser 2 when they go to meet Leviathan for the first time. And yeah, actually, I think this color palette too, where everything turns yellow, that's like directly from Hellraiser 2.
Another inspiration for Deathstate.
Yeah, we have such sights to show you. It's hard to say. It's like a tongue twister.
Alright, stop taking silly hits. That's what I gotta do.
No, take all the silly hits.
Yes.
Would it be okay for me to do a game key giveaway in chat right now for you?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
absolutely.
Well, that's what I'm gonna do. Then you can't stop me.
Please give the games.
And just remember, if you don't win the game and you're sad about it, you should probably buy it. It's a good indication.
Alright, you. Come on. No, don't touch my face! No!
Help us put our mind players through college.
You like spawned in my face, man. I died.
Oh.
Spoilers, I died.
It's okay.
Alright.
I love
New
Big Dagon.
unlocks.
Oh, that zap. Oh, and you killed him too.
Yeah. Well, that was the thing. It's like, I totally was gonna kill him, and then it's like, no. So I didn't get very many unlocks. I still just got the one character. But I had other unlocks before? What were those?
You got some, it'll slowly unlock, kind of like Isaac will unlock new items it'll drop for you.
Mm-hmm. Bestiary.
So your kind of repertoire of items you can find will increase.
okay.
So,
Yeah,
Yeah, I
your
think-
options fan out.
I think the computer also unlocked was
Yeah.
Desecrate. I'm
Cool.
not
Yeah,
gonna-
if you really want to dip your toe in some madness, you could do some insanity.
What do you think? Should I?
You gotta just have like a tiny taste.
Okay. Should I do it with this dude or this lady?
Whoever, yeah, like you gotta follow your heart.
What does she have? 16 bullets. Oh, which cause entropy damage over time. Oh, that's the special attack, and I didn't really use the special attack at all because I'm a terrible person.
Oh, it's okay.
no, there's a lot to learn.
Just buttons. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like it's you figure it out, and then there's like plenty of layers to add onto it.
All right. So desecrate, is that like something that's permanent, or can you?
No, insanity mode going in, it'll be like a toggle for you.
Yeah.
Oh,
You'll be able
cool.
to turn it off before.
Yeah, so like if you go in and then on your next run you can turn it off again, but it'll last as long as you have it on.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Yeah, and like your portal got all squirmy.
Yeah, I noticed
Spaghetti going
that. I don't know if I wanted more tentacles.
on.
All right. This is a lot of projectiles for the first level, dudes.
Yeah. And people have beaten insanity.
Is there?
I think.
So you say like all the levels and stuff are randomized, but is there like
Mm-hmm.
a set number of levels you say so you can beat it?
Yeah, you have it's 4 worlds, and you always end at the same
Mm-hmm.
4th world to go do like final boss endgame stuff.
So kind
It
of like
also-
Spelunky or like you say Binding of Isaac, where
Mm-hmm.
it's randomized, but there's kind of like a set path
Yeah.
you take.
Yep.
That's exactly that. And also too, this is something that I always forget to mention is enemies have different, like slightly different behaviors and patterns during desecration and insanity. So
Oh.
there's a little bit of you've
Okay, so
you've
even if
been
you
really
have
good at
kind
the
of
game.
like you figure out
Yeah.
what they do, and then you're like, wait, that's not what they're supposed to do.
Yeah, it's going to be a little similar, but also it might be.
Yeah,
It's
kind of
not. It's not just
relearn.
like the same thing. times 3. There's going to be some
No,
variety to that.
that didn't feel good.
You're doing really well though.
Don't get my ego up.
I'm just saying,
I'm gonna like walk into something and die like immediately now.
Pretty sure this is a pretty good insanity run.
All right.
We're going to take it to the end.
Oh, I don't think so.
Bring it home, Fedrin.
Yeah.
I kind of want
Danny needs
like a
different
book or
floor.
something, but I don't want to look around and get myself killed doing it.
Yeah, that's the trick of it too.
Those books are really helpful.
You really gotta do some seeking to find your kit, and it's a lot more hazardous now.
Yeah. Like this is the first part of the first world, and it's pretty intense already. as far as projectiles and like the number of enemies and just how long it takes me to kill everything.
Mm-hmm.
All right, give me this chest. Give it. Give it. What is that? I want it.
Once you deal with this coven.
Have you guys shown this game to like different events and things like that? Have you brought it to PAX or anything like that?
Yeah, only to PAX East last year. That was our first. That was like our sort of like world premiere, I guess.
All right, I'm
Oh.
out of here.
I wonder if we ran across each other at some point. So
Yeah, it could be. We were in we had a mini booth spot. I think we were like kitty corner to Dog Sled Saga and Dad by the Sword. We were in the same little bookshelf as those guys.
Oh, awesome.
It's a good place
Yeah,
to
it
be.
was.
No.
It was a lot of fun.
Both of those devs, coincidentally, are actually they're showing their games in the Supershow too. So
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
It's
no.
very cool.
Oh, no.
I can't wait to check that out.
a reunion.
Yeah.
I didn't even see what killed me. All right,
Oh
try that again.
no. I think you take more damage in
Yeah.
insanity.
I didn't really like the way that item changed my attack.
Yeah. It's a stray bullet. Got you in the end.
Yeah. Do you guys have any like super clutch moments from playing the game yourself that are really memorable that you can share that aren't too spoilerific?
I mean, there's one thing. I'm trying to think. It's hard to like pin it down on exactly one thing, just because
Yeah, there've been a lot.
I think when you like when we've been playing. It's the kind of thing where like Matt and I have been playing Deathstate for years, obviously, just because cooking it from the get-go. But I think we really started to have like a good feeling when we started getting some of those just those like, you know, awesome like just before death roguelike moments where like things are just, you think things are going good but they fall apart so quickly and you're like, oh, but I know I could have, like, I had that potion and I was just waiting, I was holding on to it, but I freaked out in the last second and then, you know, maybe button mashed, whatever. And it's just like any time that happens, I'm like, okay, maybe we're on the right track with this at least. Yeah, that Skeleton Knight, he's a pain.
All right, somebody give me some health, please.
Health please, health please.
You know what? Hit the triangle button. That item gives you health.
Oh, nice! I didn't really read
Wait.
it because I was in the middle of like
That's okay.
I was in the middle of doing something like dying or getting shot at or something, so I didn't really read the item.
Yep. Actually, if you are interested at any point, you can hit pause or I don't know, on the PlayStation controller, I guess just share. Maybe that'll bring it up.
I swapped it to options.
Oh,
But
Gotcha. Yeah, or at least see on the keyboard will bring up your
Or
character.
no,
You
no,
can
wait,
bring
that
up
was
your
maybe the
sheet.
other game. I don't remember.
and check out kind of you can look at your stats and see what items you have. If it's too hectic, it'll actually pause the game, so you're not gonna get destroyed while you're looking at it.
Pause the game.
You don't have to.
It's a bad skeleton right there.
Yeah, like seriously, am I actually hitting him or not? I can't tell.
I think
Oh,
so.
I
I see
am.
some blood flying off.
Yeah. Skeleton blood. That was almost a feature that we cut, but I really like skeleton blood. We were having a discussion. We were like, does it make sense for a skeleton to bleed? I
Nope.
said, yes.
That's why they should. That's why they should, because it
Staying
makes
in.
no sense.
Technically, inside of your bones is where red blood cells are made. So yeah.
It's just like buckets of marrow. Just like running out. Get me out of here.
I may or may not have died.
That's okay.
It happens.
Someday, eventually.
Alright. Where are the goods? What? No! No! Why would I want two of you? This is a bad place. Nope. That's
I
terrible,
can't
terrible.
We are.
It was bad. Oh, I got an achievement. Noob Lord.
Well.
So, I don't know what Noob Lord is for, but
Congratulations.
That's okay.
is that for dying on the first level, or?
I think so.
Yeah. No! not getting cornered by you
You should
again.
probably check if you're on insanity or not, because
Yeah, this is definitely insanity.
Oh no, I am.
I'm seeing
yes,
green
Yeah.
popcorn everywhere.
I want to make
Yeah, it is.
somewhere.
Dino Slurry is Koth. I know we had there's some typeface issues, but this isn't the secret Star Wars game we've all been waiting for, unfortunately.
Grundy's Lesser Tome of the Eye. Right.
that's
I just unlocked it and I just got it, so.
Yeah, I think we do a
Excuse
little
me! That totally went through the wall. I'm calling hacks. Alright. Too bad I didn't get to play with that book. Alright, let's do like a non-squirmy portal for the last-ish run, I guess. I think. Alright. That might be a bad idea though. Oh, what the heck? Oh, okay. That's that thing, I think. That makes damage do stuff.
So we've got about 5 minutes left. Do you have any other like secret dev tidbits or anything interesting you'd want to say while you're
Yeah,
here?
it's fun content. I don't know. We have there are a few secrets in the game. I know they've been getting discovered by people. So
yeah. There's a secret world, kind of a little bit of a branch, extra path you can go that people finally tracked down. But as people are tracking that down, we added a little bit more too. So there's our secrets around.
yeah. And hopefully more to come with that stuff too. It's like we have a lot of fun working on this, and it'd be something nice we'd like to see continue to grow a little bit more.
I'm definitely super digging it.
Thank you.
Many thanks, sincerely.
Is there going to be like a crazy Twitch tournament of like much death in the near future? That'd be pretty awesome. I would participate.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
Mostly we haven't I think mostly we haven't been like this is like the first kind of like organized Twitch anything that we've been involved in. We've done some interviews and stuff. We did a really fun interview with Indie Luchador a couple weeks ago, or it was like the other week. But
It's basically the same thing.
Yeah, we'd love to do this kind of stuff more. It's very fun, and Robot Loves Kitty is awesome for hosting this, so we're really happy to be on board.
Well, thank you for making games. If there weren't any indie games, I wouldn't be able to do this. So,
We love making games.
what are some other games that you've made? Actually, like anything together as a group, or
Well, most of the stuff we do is kind of like client work. We'll do kind of like stuff as needed for clients like that. We did have one. We had a mobile game that came out actually
Yeah.
years ago.
It was something that Matt and I worked on. Like, I think Matt and I started collaborating on like some small little. The first thing we ever did together outside of work was this little game. I think we called it Creepy Crypts of Eternal Evil, and it was like a tiny like mobile turn-based roguelike, and it got us like learning how to do like some stuff, and I think we're using Coco's 2D at that point, and it was just this like fun little kind of pixel art survival thing where you were just this guy with like a candle in a dungeon, and there were like things everywhere that were trying to eat him. We had a version. We never actually released it just because I think like we had some updates or there were some like engine updates and we couldn't like bounce back from it, so we just moved off from it. But we did another game together in-house called Treasure Swipe, and it was like a mobile, sort of like an action swiping game, and it was fun to do, and it gave us like our sort of like proof of concept piece to like show clients that we could do mobile development and do native apps, and it was a fun game. It has its flaws, but we really enjoyed working on it.
that's awesome.
Yeah, so hopefully continue working on more stuff like this in the future. That would be super fun.
Is your hope to do another game together and to avoid the client work, or?
I think like as far as like working man functions, I think we're always going to be doing some degree of the client stuff, just because it's fun. I mean, we like working with everybody, and also it's really good at keeping the lights on. And being able to do stuff like Deathstate, we, it's like really fun for us. It's really fun for everybody in the studio too, and gives us a chance to, try out some new things, and it just adds another layer on top of the existing stuff, and hopefully then it's just just more good stuff.
I'm
More good
one-shotting
stuff
dudes.
is always good.
Everybody loves good stuff, so.
All right. Yeah, it's like almost exactly 3:00, which is, well, in my time zone. All that time traveling is.
Yeah, time traveling, it's a whole different time zone. Don't worry.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna kick you guys off the internet if you want to say goodbye.